What up, everybody? How you doing, man? It is your boy, D Loops, a.k.a. Do It All Loops, here at the Beat Club Podcast with my boys.
Artificial AV, what's going on, people?
AV, man, how are you doing today, bro?
I'm doing great, and it will stay that way as long as he's quiet. Right?
So we're going to tell, yeah, he's smiling. We're going to toss Young LA, you know what I mean, some headphones to make sure he's good. I'm pretty sure he's on his, like, YouTube Kids or something like that.
Yep, he's already on it right now.
Oh, there you go, making it happen, man. How's everybody else out there doing today? Hopefully you guys are kicking back, relaxing, turn the speakers up. You're on your phone on the TuneIn app, and just listen to us today. We got some beats for you, and we also got a special guest coming through as well. Shout out to Rain making his way here. As you know, Mark Maron's going to probably trickle in here like 115, 120 and such. You know what I mean? Hopefully bearing some gifts. But right now, we doing cool, man. We doing good.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
I'm doing cool, man. We had a... Oh, someone came through already? All right. I had a... Oh, come on in, man.
Come on.
I was just talking about you, Rain. What's going on, bro? What's going on, man? If you got some equipment, you got any equipment on you right now, or you can set it up right there, sir. You all set? So we got Rain in the building. Shoot, that's what's up.
What's up, dude? What's going on, dude?
But yeah, man, we had some good times. I mean, this past Friday was amazing. It was amazing, man. We was at Wonder Bar downstairs, man. What was your take on that, AV, just being there?
I think I like that place better, yo. I think downstairs was cool compared to PA's.
Agreed.
The sound system was dope.
Yeah. I had a headache for like 2 days.
Yeah, it was like right by the bar in that little corner. That was the sweet spot. You could feel the bass all through like your toes,
yeah,
and everything.
Yeah. It was a good time. Shout out to all the producers that showed up. I definitely want to shout out the producers that were part of the battle as well. Fuego Diego versus I Know Shells. That battle was awesome.
Fuego. Yeah. That was pretty close.
That was very close. Very close.
Definitely pretty close. I feel like, you know, Shells he has his own sound. It's somewhat trap, or mostly trap, I should say, but he has like something special about his sound. And then with Fuego, his joints are just like, his sound choice, everything else was like almost industry ready, I would say.
It was very melodic.
He's like right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very polished sound, and it's very melodic, and that's what I noticed. Like, even if it sounded like trap, I noticed like either it was like keys or something over it that kind of gave it something. Like, you kind of wanted to sing to it in a way, you know what I mean? But also we had a 16-bit Spit versus First Official, which was a phenomenal battle, bro. Yeah,
that was dope.
That was a phenomenal battle. And shout out to First Official for whipping out like the first go-go beat that we've ever even had on the Beat Club Podcast live event, man. So that was dope. Word. And then we also had Grubby Paws versus Billy Loman as well, which was dope. Honestly, Marin did his job, man. Marin, I know you listening, bro. Yo, you did your damn thing with that lineup, man. It was super duper dope. If you guys missed it, it's too bad. No, sir. we released some footage and stuff of the battles as well. And shout out to just all the other producers that just showed up. I mean, we had some people that we were going to give some slots to at the stew. Shout out to Pearly Dawn, who came through. I think it was his first time even coming through there, man. And
yeah, shout out to the Sound Lab out in Brockton.
Pow, pow. And then Wills with a Z, man. The sound, the crisp sound that dude came with was like phenomenal. Marin was a fan from the get. Marin was an absolute fan of Wills from the get, man. Did he come all the way?
I think I want to say either CT or New York.
Yeah,
I believe that's where they came from.
Yeah, because I know he worked with Kelsey, right? Yeah. So that was dope, man.
But that last beat, when are we putting up?
I can't even tell him.
Yeah,
I can't even tell him. You're just gonna have to wait for it. That last beat was. It was a brick house, man. Everything just had body. It was full. Yeah. It was an entree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was perfect. Like, that's what it was, you know what I mean? But that was dope, man. And also shout out to Digital Dash. He was hitting me up on Instagram trying to figure out how to come through. And not only did he come through to support Fuego Diego, but he came through to play some beats. And that was my first time hearing some beats that he came with. And his first impression was amazing as well. But shout out to everybody that was in the building. And we'll keep you guys posted as to next month when the next one will be, but hopefully it will be at Wonder Bar downstairs.
Yes, sir. And shout out to J Riel too.
Yeah,
because his game
stepped up.
Yeah. He's stepping up his game each time we hear him. So yeah, shout out to you, bro.
It was a good time, man. Yeah, we gotta keep it. We gotta keep it down there, man. Marin, if you're listening, man, let's keep it downstairs, man. Wonder Bar downstairs was just lit.
That's home.
That's home. You know what I mean? You know, it's messed up. I had some people that came to check the event, but didn't realize that Wonder Bar had a downstairs, so they stayed upstairs.
Oh, for real?
They thought the event was over. I'm like, what? But yeah, it happens. Next time, you just gotta pay attention to the flyer, man. We downstairs.
Yeah, y'all gotta read.
Just that's it. That's it.
Straight up.
And see what's good, man. Mr. Rain, sir. Can we make sure his mic is good by any chance?
What up, what up?
How you doing, sir?
What's happening?
I'm chilling, man. It's good to see you.
You as well.
Thank you. I'm not sure if Marin actually briefed you on the show or whatnot, but we gotta rate some beats before we actually get into doing some. Yeah.
All right. I'm in. Count me in.
All right, cool. But before we get into that, man, because we're gonna definitely dive into everything Rain in our second segment and whatnot. I just want to say thank you to all the producers that showed up, and thank you to all the producers that's been rocking with us. If this is your first time listening, we are on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, Beat Club Podcasts, everything across the board. On top of that, we also put up some battles that we had at our last event. That can also be accessed at beatclubpodcast.com. If you click the video tab, you'll be able to see some of the battles we had, like the Self-Serve versus Evil Doer, or Leo versus Chasey. You can check those out.
Wait, hold on. You Self-Serve versus Evil Doer?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that one.
Oh, it's on beatclubpodcast.com.
Uh-oh.
Click it. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
It was wonderful, man.
That's what's up.
Yo, Self-Serve needs his own show or something. He's just like into it. Like he was just, it was amazing. And those two sounds were just perfect. Just perfect. So like I said, shout out to Marin for doing the damn thing, man. I can't wait to see what he has in store next month. And shout out to everybody on Twitter, man. I'm still thinking for a name for you guys, man. I don't know. We still need that name.
Yeah,
we just will not be called the Beaters, okay?
Yeah, me and High Def was trying to come up with some things. He came up with, I think, one name, but I forget what it was. I got to go back to Facebook.
All right, cool. We need something. I mean, all the names I heard were like, okay. Even the names I came up with, okay. Like the Beat Club Posse. I was like, nah. I was like, we need something. We just need something.
Yo, names are incredibly hard. Like it has to happen organically.
Yeah.
But there's just not enough time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm a fan of your Twitter handle. I think it's like one of the dopest Twitter handles I've seen a producer have.
Latrell actually told me, he's like, dude, you need to just go by that.
Yeah. You know what?
Just change your name, just go by that.
That needs to be like the first name, today's forecast.
Yeah.
Rain.
Yo,
that's dope.
Thank you.
Yeah, when I read that, I was like, yo, this dude, he got one.
Yeah, he definitely did.
But you should change it to today's forecast.
That
means
last
I
name
might
Rain.
have to do that.
Because you're sprinkling whatever style, genre type of beat that's coming. That's what's coming down.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
And you know what? I was not to say, but that everybody needs to do it. But I was watching something on I forgot the name of it, but 2 Chainz was schooling something with Joe Budden. He was talking about how it's good to rebrand sometimes, especially every 3 to 5 years as well. And he's like, some of the top companies do it, and you know how 2 Chainz went from Titty Boy to 2 Chainz.
Yep.
And through the roof. You know what I mean? So let us know when that happens, man. If that does happen, but I've always been a fan of that handle, dude.
Yeah, thank you. I just really need to get rid of the whole Rain thing because it's not working for any sort of searching purposes at all.
Yeah.
Google Rain. See what comes up with. See if you ever even have time to find me on
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I typed in today's forecast and found you right away, though.
Hey.
So, peer pressure. Peer pressure, man.
Shout out to Latrell.
There we go, man. So check it out, man. I mean, if you're ready for it, I'm ready for it. I mean, we ready for some beats?
Yeah, let's
go.
do it, man.
All right, cool. With no further ado. So check it out, y'all. What we do each and every Sunday here at the Beat Club Podcast from 1 to 3 p.m. We have something where producers can submit from all over the world. They can submit as many beats as they want to. We select a few, and we do not pre-screen these beats at all. This is our first time listening to them. We're going to play them, listen to them, give them our 1-2, and let you know how we feel about them. And then after that, we're going to decide if we're going to keep it or cut it. Majority wins here. So if, 2 people say keep it, then the beat gets kept. If 2 people say cut it, then the beat kind of gets cut. But we really want to just give feedback to the producers that submit because, we're anti-yes men here and we just want to help You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the beats that are kept get put on a mix at the end of the month called Writer's Block, and it's our way of showing love back to the producers that show us love by being a part of the whole community, man. So you got the gist of it, Rain, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So we're just gonna take a listen to a couple beats. We got some new people in the lineup mixed up with some oldies but goodies as well. Avi, who we got first on the list?
First, we got Genius Art with High for Days.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
High for Days. High for Days. We're gonna listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's go. So that was Genius Art with High for Days. Artificial AV, man. How did you feel about that beat? And would you keep it or would you cut it?
Overall, sonically dope, mixed well, great transitions, and I don't know what she was saying, but it sounded sexy. I'm gonna keep it.
You gonna keep it? All right, cool. Rain, what's the word on that one? How you feel about that? And would you keep it or cut it?
I'd definitely keep it.
Mm-hmm.
I like the chords. I like whatever that vocal is. It's definitely dope. It's a good addition. The builds, it didn't keep you like stagnant. It was evolving, and it wasn't like a normal your everyday drum pattern that you hear on for every damn song. So yeah, I would definitely keep that.
You would
dope.
keep it?
Yeah.
All right, well, I just got a message from Marin who's on his way, and he said keep it with 4 exclamation points as well. So that's kind of majority rules right there. But I would say, yo, I thought it was dope. If I go to Twitter, people are saying 75% are saying keep it, 25% are saying cut it. People are also saying, let's see what's good. Love the originality. Yes, sir, vibes, keep it. Other people saying meh. So for the most part, I think it's a keep it across the board, man. I thought it was dope. I don't know what the hell Shorty was saying, but I think it's cool. I think the abstract, the element of not knowing what she's saying kind of adds her as just like a dope instrument. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
It's just dope across the board, man. So that is definitely a keep it.
Yeah, it had that like you remember that Just Blaze Eric Sermon Redman shit?
Nah, put us on. What's the word?
But it was that same like I have no idea what she's saying. Yeah, cool. I get it.
Yeah, this works.
Yeah, the only thing that came to mind, it was actually on like a mixtape. It was an old mixtape with Joel Santana, and this is when that Dipset sound was out.
I think I know what you're talking about.
There was like a Spanish sample. He's like, I don't know what the hell Shorty just said. And then the drums dropped, you know what I mean? It just worked, man. But that was dope, man.
Oh, man.
Really nice vibe. Thank you so much for submitting. I know you got a couple more in the folder, but feel free to submit some more. And just know, Calvin, man, we I'm sorry, Genius Art, we listen. I heard and we listened, so we threw you up there first, man. But yeah, Avi, who's next on that, man?
Next, we got Ryan Scott 86 with Something That I Do.
Something That I Do. Let's listen to it right now. Keep it, cut it. Let's go.
Something that I do. The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Ryan _Scott 86 with Something That I Do. Rain, how did you feel about that beat, and would you keep it or cut it?
Oh, it's tough, man. I don't know.
We don't play Nice Guy here as well either, so it's cool.
In my opinion, I would cut it.
Yep.
It was well put together. Don't get me wrong; it sounded great. Sonically, good. Good choice of sample. I just think that there are beats that exist like that all over the place. It's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I would cut it.
Okay, cool. Artificial Avi, what's the word?
I would say I do like the beat, but I feel like they could have did more with the sample. I feel like that wasn't exactly one of those samples where you can just let it loop and keep going over and over, and it just worked. It was good, but I was expecting a little more. But I did like when it first dropped that it threw me off with the bounce or the pattern, the drum pattern.
Yeah,
that was cool. So this time I'm gonna cut it. My fault.
Okay, two switchblades in a room. If I go to Twitter, people are saying 80% says keep it, 20% say cut it, as well as pretty dope. It's a head nod or keep it. I would say it's pretty cool. Yeah, you are right. We've heard beats like that before. It was well put together. I instantly kind of heard like comment on it for some reason, but for the most part, I don't know. I kind of like the vibe, so I think I would keep it on my end. I said I would keep it. I think a spitter would need something like that on the mix, and it's different. It's different to us because everything we usually get is like trap based.
True.
But I would keep it. But right now I'm kind of outnumbered and shit. So for the most part,
What's Marin say?
That's what I was about to say.
I would keep. What did he say?
He said I would
bet
keep
you
it for
Marin
the
said
tape.
keep it.
Step up the chop game a little bit.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go with my deciding factor, which is Twitter.
Yeah.
And Twitter says, I'm gonna refresh one more time. The numbers are in, and we're gonna say 67% says keep it, 33% says cut it. So you guys are the deciding factor there because it was a split decision over here. So you know what that means? That is definitely a
Keep it. Keep it.
Cool.
That's how it goes down.
Yeah, nice and easy.
Thank you guys for making that happen. But thank you also for submitting as well. Keep on submitting. I'm not sure if I've seen a ton in the folder from you, but we always need some fresh beats from new producers as well. So that was dope, man. Who we got next, man?
So next we got round one.
Hey,
by Loose Connection.
Yes, sir. All right, cool. We already know what Loose Connection is for the most part, man.
Yep.
I'm anxious to hear what this sound is like. So let's just go in Beat Club Podcast. Keep it or cut it. Round one. Let's go.
The Beat Club. 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 The Beat Club.
Okay then. I think I heard that one at the Beat Battle, man, before when he was battling Suicide Squad. And it still sounds monstrous, man. So
For sure.
I'm just gonna jump in and say, yo, Loose Connection. There's no doubt you got drums on deck, and it just showed through this. And me and Avi were talking about this the other day. Just I'm always gonna say this word wrong. The arpeggiator? How do you say it, Rain?
Arpeggiator.
Arpeggiator. There you go.
There we go.
I can never use it right, but it's like great when you get it right. Like Avi was just saying, it's great when you get it right, man. And yeah, I'm gonna need that on the mix, man. So I'm just gonna keep it. Artificial Avi, what's the word on this?
Yeah, keep it automatically from me. We did hear it at the battle, and I remember my face hurt. You guys throw, so many different change-ups that work in beats, especially when you're just playing the beat and that's what you're listening to, not even with the artist on it. It works. It keeps my attention the whole time. You guys are dope, so yeah. Still trying to get one cut from y'all. Y'all haven't got cut yet. It's crazy.
All right, Rain, what's the word on that, man? What you thinking?
I normally don't like big beats like that, but the originality of it, like the kind of heavy pianos, and you add the arpeggiator, like you said, is I dig the originality. I like the drums. I like the drum fills. Tasteful. I'll keep it.
Cool. And if I go to Twitter, people are saying, killed it. That's my dude. Keep it. He flipped that. Let's go. Keep the keeps coming. And then people are saying 100% are saying, keep it.
It's a banger.
It's just a banger.
Yeah, straight up.
That's a unanimous.
Keep it. Keep it.
From the Beat Club podcast, Loose Connection, man. We need a cut from you guys, dude. We need to send us something to cut.
For real.
Nah, that's what's up, man. We definitely appreciate you guys, man. I think I'm running a little low on beats. I think we done kept like almost all the beats you done sent over, so we need a new folder, man. Send that over. But that was dope nonetheless, man.
Hold on, Marin.
We keep it super dope. That's what he said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know Marin like drums. If the drums is knocking, Marin's like, keep it.
Yeah.
Keep it. Marin's easy to please when it comes to them drums, man. But who we got next, man? I mean, these are all. Has it been all keep it's?
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn. Okay.
3 for 3.
Fire show. So
yeah,
far.
let's go. Who else we got next? What's going on? Let's see. We got
I think it might be a fourth. Many be shy.
Oh, with blocks. So let's listen to it right now. The Beat Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Oh wait. Back to the text real quick. Yeah, we can bring it down. Dimitri was like, "You don't want to turn that down yet." All right, yo, Rain, how did you feel about that? Would you keep it or cut it? And what's your thoughts?
I would cut it personally.
Yep.
I dug it. It just wasn't my favorite. I did like the backwards sample. The Mobb
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I don't know exactly where that came from, but
Yeah.
didn't really do it for me. It was dope
Gotcha.
nonetheless.
Got you. Oh, Marin's in the building.
Just not his taste. I dig
Came
it.
through. What's up, brother? Let you hear it. All right, let's turn it back up for Marin for a second. We got DJ Dimitri.
The Beat Club.
So, Marin, since you just heard it fresh,
Cut it.
man. That's it?
Cut it.
All right, cool. No explanation and just...
Yeah, man, you gotta be. We know that sample, man. So if you're gonna flip it, man, you gotta step it up just a little bit. It was cool, but yeah, I would cut it.
All right, cool. When I'm going to Twitter, people are saying, y'all playing all the vets today. That beat needs just a little bit of that boom. Bass is lacking. People saying needs more work. Had no bass. And let's see what they're voting right here online. People are saying 40% says keep it, 60% says cut it. I would say because I recognize the sample and I know exactly what you added to it. I love the pulsing sound that you started the beat off with, or what I'm hearing right now. I love that pulsing sound. It was definitely very different for you, but I just think it needs a little bit more work to make it 100% original. It's like you kind of tossed your thing on top of it, but the sample is still recognizable, and yeah, just needs a little bit more. So I'm gonna have to say cut it on my end, but still dope. Artificial Age, what's the word?
I think I'm gonna cut it too. It sounds like a dope like freestyle beat where somebody just let off like a quick, I don't know, 16 bars and fade it out real quick. I could hear like Lloyd Banks murder that. That sounds like something he would probably kill.
Yeah,
It sounds like a beat that should play in the background
like audio bed?
while we're talking.
Like a nice little audio
Yeah,
bed.
Yeah, it
exactly.
sounds
does
like
audio
that. It
bed.
sounds
yeah,
good for that.
Yeah, it's, the original beat too. The Mobb joint, they always use that actual beat too for like like audio, like on radio and stuff. Like
Oh yeah,
that.
it's dope.
Yeah, it's a dope beat.
It's dope, man. But yeah. So wait, is that cut it across the board? Cut it.
Yeah.
I think this is my first time cutting one of his beats.
Yeah. So thank you for submitting, but that is a unanimous.
Yeah, man. We know you got that fire.
Yeah, we
definitely,
we got you up there high. You already know how that
Yeah.
is.
Yup.
man,
Once you come through and you set the bar, you got to kind of pass the bar
exactly.
next time. You know what I mean? It's just
Exactly.
is what it is, man. It's all love, man. Avi, who else we got coming up, man?
We got Maury Harris with Go-Go.
Oh, all right, cool. Let's listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, Artificial AV. What's the word on that?
Cut that blood clot.
Oh, damn. Why? What's up?
It didn't have enough, man. It just didn't have enough.
I get it though. That is for the Go-Go Club. That is for the Go-Go Club. Because I think like in Jamaica and shit, they call it strip club the Go-Go.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. They call it the Go-Go.
It just needed a little more life.
A little more go-go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To go a little more.
Yeah. Add an extra go?
Yeah, I guess it was like generic strip club music.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
decent, just needed more. That's it.
Yeah, when I go to Twitter, people are saying cut, not feeling it, and I see a guillotine. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be feeling it online.
See the guillotine, you know who that is.
Yeah, you know exactly who that is. The guillotine. And when I also it says 100% says cut it as well. So I guess we're all pretty much in agreement with that as well.
It's a unanimous.
That's a unanimous. Cut it. But thank you for submitting and keep on submitting. It just didn't fit the mix that we wanted to put it on today. So
what up, Loops? You sound mad mellow today, man. You tired?
Dude, you know how long I was up, dude?
You sound super, man. Like I heard when I was listening, I was like, yo, Loops must be beat, dog. He's beat, like dog. Mad, like
beat, man.
He sound like he doing a nighttime radio show. Like
I went from from the joint from like Friday. I got home and I think I was working until like 5-6 a.m. Then I had to go to Polo's joint, and then from there I went back to work again, and I worked till about 5 a.m. this morning, and then came here. Oh, and I woke up at 10 and put some stuff together, and I'm here now. So
it's always on the go, man.
Yeah, always on the go.
Yeah, man.
And it's hot as hell right now too. You know what I mean? But fuck what I gotta say. What beats do we got coming up?
Yeah,
liven me up. I need something that gives me wings, man. What up? What we got?
So next we got Bootleg 773 with Breath of Fire.
Oh, that's on my breakfast every morning. All right, cool. Let's listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Let's go.
Welcome to another day in the life
of the Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Alright. So that was Breath of Fire. Mark Maron, how'd you feel about the beat? What's the word, man?
Yeah, off rip, man, I gotta cut it. Super dope sample choice, man. I love the sample, the way it was put together, but the drums were definitely lacking for me. That's what threw it off for me, man. So I would have to cut it, man. It was close. I can hear it on the mix a little bit, but the drums, man. Step up the drums, man. Choose different drum sounds, or even flip the pattern too, man. Like you could have kind of taken it in a different direction, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. But I think overall, like the drum sounds like take away from the beat overall when you listen to it. Like it doesn't sound sharp enough. It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't have that pop that it needs.
All right,
cut it, man.
Rain, what's the word?
Cut.
Cool.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. No, just cut it. Really good chop game on that.
Yeah.
I really dig the sample, the way it was chopped up. Drums just didn't do it for me. I could see, maybe if I heard it a little bit louder, I could see it might have potential, but like you were saying, Mark, just doesn't fit. It was like two different pieces on top of each other.
All right.
Good though. It was good.
Okay, so it's two cut it. It's Artificial AV. What's the word?
Yeah, I'm cutting it. I agree with Rain and Marin. I would love to hear like a different type of spitter. Try something on it though. Like I don't know. what's his name, Ab Soul or somebody, something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Especially on the pattern itself, like it needed something a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Something.
Like it could have been a real high energy joint, and yeah, like you said, like somebody that's like an abstract type MC, but that's a spitter at the same time would kill it. I could hear Ab on a sample like that.
I could definitely hear Ab on it, and it just needed something else to like pick it up a little bit. I don't know if
it was
like
good.
a
I just didn't really like
something,
it just didn't mesh for me.
Yeah.
You know.
All right,
Dope idea though.
So when I go to Twitter, people are saying 33% are saying keep it. Oh, I'm sorry, just dropped. 25% said keep it. 75% said cut it. So that was a cut it, cut it, and a cut it, and a cut it from our people on Twitter. What I still need to find a name for. I'm just gonna go with that, man. That sounds like just a unanimous. There we go. We're just gonna keep on moving on, man. Let's see who else we got next. We got
Track Addicts.
Yeah, they don't ever toss me their Twitter or Instagram or anything.
No, I think I found it.
You found it? Yeah. But they submitted something called Broken Mirrors. We're going to listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Rain's in the building. Young LA's in the building. Let's go.
The Beat Club.
All right, Artificial AV, what's the word on that, man?
I'm gonna have to cut it. I don't feel like the mix was very well. Sound like a lot of reverb and a lot of the sounds are like pushed to the back. So yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it.
Okay. That's a cut it out the gate right there. I mean, Mark Maron, what's the word?
Yeah, I would cut it. What's the producer's name?
Track Addicts.
Track Addicts. Okay, yeah, man. Like, cool melody. You know what I'm saying? Cool melody that could work. It definitely, I see the kind of the sound they were going for. So in terms of the melodies you're playing and stuff like that, keep doing that. Like you're on the right track. But yeah, I mean, it all comes down to, just how it was mixed. Like it just didn't sound good. The drums were super soft. Even if that's what you were going for, you still gotta, create space. Like the kick needs its own space, the snare needs its own space, and yeah, like it just, I don't know, it just sound like the sounds were canceling each other out for some reason. So I don't know exactly what. Maybe it was reverb, maybe you put a bunch of reverb, I don't know, but yeah, you gotta tweak that before you start putting effects, man. Just worry about EQing. We were talking about that last week. Like, focus on EQing first, man. Less is more. You don't have to do anything crazy to make something sound good. You know what I'm saying? We all started making beats on things that weren't necessarily the greatest, that didn't have the greatest sounds. But if you EQ'd it right, it would sound cool. So I got to cut it, man. But like I said, man, the music sounded cool, though. I like the melody that he went for. It was a common one, like, something that you kind of hear a lot of, but still, it could have worked.
Yeah. Rain, what's the word on that one? What you thinking?
I'm gonna cut it. It was, in my opinion, I'm a victim of this myself when I make beats. I overlap sounds that sound similar, and I think that I usually go back and replace them. I think it just needs a little bit of sound replacement. You go back in and change the instruments, and the overlays that you hear will actually be heard. Right. I would cut it. Just mixing to it, it didn't sound good sonically.
Yeah. All right.
Dope idea, though.
I agree with all of you guys. I would definitely say the EQing would make a big difference, and paying more attention to just the mix, and everything kind of having its own pocket so you can appreciate each and every sound the way it needs to be heard. Did we go to Twitter as well? What people saying? Yeah, there's a person on that guillotine up there.
It better not be a gift, man. It's gonna get blood.
25% is saying keep it, 75% is saying cut it. So that's a cut it.
That's a unanimous.
Thank you so much for submitting. You got a bunch of tracks in there as well, so I'm pretty sure this won't be the last time we'll hear you on the show, man. But keep on submitting, bro. But yeah, we're just gonna move on to the next one and see what's good. Who else we got next, man?
Next we got Rio with Real Good.
Oh, Rio made it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it, cut it. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
You know what? Just because of the face, I gotta go to Rain. Rain, what's the word on that one, man? How you feeling about it?
I just don't really think that. Man, this is hard to say without.
Just
trying. I just don't want to offend anybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's working on the craft. I'm not going to sound like a hater.
No,
it
Real's
wasn't for
good,
me.
trust me.
You know, it didn't do it for me. I'm gonna leave it there. Drum patterns were on point with today's music, I suppose. Has people's heads nodding in the studio. So,
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. It just wasn't for me.
Yeah, just not.
So
No taste.
That's a cut it.
That's a cut it.
All right. Mark Maron, what's the word?
Yeah, I gotta cut it, man. I don't really have much to say, man. It just didn't grab me at all. Like I just wasn't I was in my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't grab me at all. So I don't know. Like
So what? You wasn't sexting on beat or nothing like that?
nah, fam. Yeah, I don't know. Work on melody, man. Work on melody. Like I don't know. It just didn't have anything to grab your attention. It was just kind of boring. You know what I'm saying? So gotta cut it. Who was that?
That was Real. Real made it.
Rio made it.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, fam. You know I rock with you, fam. But nah, not that. It was cool, man. It was just like background music, though. Like it just blended in, man. It didn't, I don't know. Maybe you can add something on the top line or something to kind of bring something out of it. But yeah, it was missing something.
I think people just need to stop using pianos. Which is in my opinion. Either use a different style of piano, man.
Piano's classic.
Nah, I think piano should always be in music. Because think about instruments. How many instruments?
But that
really
piano.
are there?
He said,
Yeah, not that one. Not that one. Not
He's
that
in that piano. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Artificial AV, what's the word?
although I do agree, it was missing something. I did like it. I guess because I heard like Red Cafe featuring Yo Gotti on it. It was like one of them joints.
But
where
I don't want to hear Red Cat. Like that's the thing, and I like both of them respectively. But yeah, I don't. Nah, B.
man.
It just sounded like one of them joints, like they made a record to, and then he just put out the video, and it was just a random
one.
on the countdown or something.
That's like some old school shit too. That's like on some Jordan Hightower films type shit, like World Star 5 years ago type shit.
But nah, I'm gonna keep it for me. I liked it. But yeah, go back and add a little more. Change a couple of the sounds too.
All right, yo. So
Melody wise, my fault.
that's to keep it from you.
Yeah.
And two keep it's from. I mean, I'm sorry, two cut it's
Two cutters from them.
from them right here. All right, cool. I'm gonna go to Twitter right now and see what people are saying.
Wait, what'd you say, D?
He's getting
I'm kind of getting there just a little bit. Twitter is saying 40% saying keep it, 60% is saying cut it. And people are actually telling us, oh, switch it up, bro. I know you can do trap, but step out of your comfort zone. Love, bro. Hashtag.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Do it different, man. Use different drums, use different instruments.
Yeah. I would say the one shots save the beat for me. Just a little bit. If the one shots were out of there, like the little hit to the push it and everything, like it would have just sounded like everything else. Even though it's not necessarily my favorite cup of tea, it's still there. It's still drinkable, whatever. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it still should make the mix because it'll do someone justice. So I'm gonna keep it just based off of that alone.
Yeah.
But I know for a fact this is not as hard as beat at all.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep it on my end. I was to keep it on your end.
Yeah.
Two cut it's, but based on Twitter right now, they're saying 60% is saying cut it, so it did not make the mix, and that means that it's definitely a cut it.
Yo, man, honestly, and I heard y'all talking about it earlier today,
Yeah.
but Beat Club Podcast live event, fam. Like, coming off of that high, I heard so many dope beats that night that it's like, yo, I have no tolerance today.
Yeah. Yeah. You know
Like,
what?
I have none. Like,
Someone-
yo, like, because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be like, yeah, step it up. Like, you know, and, you know, of course we giving feedback and we listen to, you know, to people's joints all the time, give good feedback, and we want people to step their shit up. But, dog, I heard, shout out to Wills and Kelsey, man, for coming through from New York and just playing some crazy shit, bro.
Well,
it was dope.
Crazy original shit too.
Yeah, all original beats too.
I'm gonna segue into something. I'm gonna segue back into that because I gotta make sure this man is good.
Yeah.
Hey, Dimitri, I'm gonna go off my laptop for a second. So, Rain's in the building. He has his equipment and everything. But before we interview this man, we gotta let you know, like, you're gonna chop something up. When's the last time you sampled something?
Whoa, man.
Sound like some years in that breath. He was like,
The last record that I made was a sample was the Dead Kennedys joint, the Moe and Slain shit.
Slang,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was the last beat I ever made with a sample. I mean, I take sprinkles here and there, but that was the last like chopped up loop. If you want to get into details.
all right, well, I have a loop that I would like for you. I mean, I have a song I would like for you to chop up today.
All right.
I'm gonna play the sample right now. Might sound familiar to a few.
Oh man!
But this is the original by Jack Mayborn. But listen to everything.
Yeah, dude, I love this song. These are song.
Yeah, they could have. But yeah, you hear the horns
Rest
in
in
there,
peace,
man.
Prodigy.
Yeah, man, that's what it's all about, man. R.I.P., man. Bandana P. It's like unbelievable that.
Yeah.
Yo, that one hit
man.
hard, man. Like, yo, on some real shit. Like that was Mobb Deep and Gangstar were basically my influences.
Yeah.
Growing up, I used to. That tape came. The Infamous came out when I was in summer school, in middle school. I used to listen to that tape. I think the actual tape broke in my Walkman. I had to get another one.
Walkman.
I was saying that, man.
In my I said Walkman. That was a tape.
Yeah. Walkman. Yeah, and like I vividly remember because back then, it was middle school, and I vividly remember that's when I first started trying to DJ, and I vividly remember the Shook Ones single in Loud Records, the Red label. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of those records that, you know how, there's always the records that have the perfect groove when you start.
Yep.
So it's perfect to cut. As soon as it starts, the stove.
Yep.
Like as soon as that, man, classic. That's my childhood, man. Mobb Deep is my childhood.
And that's the reason why we brought it up today,
Yeah.
man. R.I.P. Prodigy, man.
Yeah, man.
And we're just gonna toss it to you. No pressure. But we're gonna give you,
All right.
a couple
Keep it
minutes to
thorough.
chop it up.
Keep it thorough.
Keep it thorough, Rain.
Keep it thorough. Today's forecast.
Yeah, no, we're gonna just start calling them that. Today's forecast. We're gonna,
I'm gonna embrace it, man. I'm gonna
cool.
embrace it.
All right, today's forecast is Rain. He's gonna chop up that sample right now, before we actually get into the interview and everything like that. But while he's working on that, we're just gonna do some keep it or cut it.
Yeah.
Rain's gonna get. I'm sorry. Today's forecast is about to get to work.
Yo, shout out to Latrell for coining that.
Yeah. Shout out to Latrell James. We gotta get him up on here too, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen. I know he got that project coming soon.
Yes, sir.
So
He's a busy man. But yeah, let's get back to some keep it or cut it, and
how
see
many
what's
beats
good.
we run through, man?
What?
I don't even know.
We start off with mad keep it's though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we
Out
did.
the
It was
gate.
all.
It
all
was at
keep
least
it.
3 in a row.
Yeah. Oh, we're at number 9 right now. So it's not too bad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is a new person right here. This is Baller City Productions with Cut the Diamond. I believe I read that right. So we're gonna listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Rain's mixing something down right now. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, y'all. So that was Baller City Productions with Cut the Diamond. Motivate, man. What's the word on that? How you feeling?
I'ma cut it, man. I liked, like, especially the first part. I liked everything about it except the drums. You know what I mean? But it still has a place somewhere for sure. That definitely sounds like it belongs somewhere, video game or something. But yeah, man, the sounds were a little. I don't like using the word dated, but for lack of a better term, dated. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like.
But does that sound kind of coming back some places? Like,
I just don't think any. I think there's always room for a vintage sound. You know what I mean? Like there's always a place for it. You just have to use it correctly.
Yeah.
So like in this case, he used it like it just sounded. Yeah, it just sounded old. Like it sounded like an old keyboard beat. You know, like just real keyboardy. Everything about this beat sounded like it was, just made like on a keyboard sequencer. You know what I'm saying?
all right, so
But yeah, I cut it.
you'll cut the diamond.
Yeah, I cut the diamond.
All right, cool. People say I gotta cut the diamond as well. Avi, what's the word, man?
Yeah, I gotta cut it too. I honestly didn't like nothing about it. It was just one of those joints where it's like all over the place, and it just didn't work. But I will say this: I could hear it in a club where they're popping all types of pills and doing whatever types of drugs. That's where I would hear that if it was to be played anyway.
All right.
So yeah, cut.
I think before the Destiny Child strings came in, I was cool. I also felt like I would have loved a little distortion on the drums, just little dirtiness to it. Would have made it cool with me. But I'm gonna have to say cut it as well. Everything else about it, I agree with you guys on that. So I'm gonna say cut it. That was a cut it from you as well.
Yeah, Switchblade.
Pow, and you already know Marion definitely cut it as well. So that's unanimous. We're gonna cut the diamond, but we're gonna move on to the next beat, man. What else we got, bro?
We got newcomer,
Oh.
AR the Superstar with Thankful.
Oh, okay. Listen to it right now.
It's
on the
gonna
Beat
be
Club
dope,
podcast. It's
fam.
gonna be.
I'm predicting it. It's gonna be.
You predicting
dope.
it?
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
I watch this dude cut it. Let's go right now. Let's take a listen on Beat Club podcast. Keep it cut it. Let's go.
The Beat Club.
All right, man.
All right. Let's just keep it short.
Yeah, unanimous.
Thorough.
Yeah,
The chops was not working for me.
Yeah, bro.
The
The
drums weren't working.
chops were off beat. Like, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
You got a lot of ideas. You just need to not use them all on one beat. It just wasn't flowing. So, we already said cut it, but
Yeah, I'm not sure
You
what
a
you
new producer,
use.
man. You just started making beats. That's what it kind of sounds like. So if you just starting, a good place to start, like especially if you're a sample based producer, man. Hip hop, hip hop is like simple, man. It's not like, dude, it's break beats and samples.
Yep.
That's like the foundation of it. And then like the early stuff, the 808, the TR 808 stuff, and but start with finding a dope break beat and finding a really dope sample and putting it together first, and then build off of that.
what Marin said.
And build off of that
Yeah.
first before you start trying to chop.
Yeah, and bootleg, you're right. We are on a losing streak right now. We've been cutting across the gate.
Yeah.
High Def is definitely saying cut that with a rusty knife. I have shaken
Damn,
baby
fam.
syndrome all over the
Said
place.
a rusty
Damn,
knife.
fam.
Yeah,
That's
man.
bad.
Them chops were just
Yeah,
not great.
it's all right. And there's no hatred here. There's no no shade. It's just more.
Nah, it's, step. You
just
gotta
stepping
take
up.
baby steps.
That's
you know what I'm
all.
saying? Like you just can't.
Yeah, it was just a little too much. But yeah, that's it. So let's just move the hell on and keep it flowing, man.
What's
go.
next? What's next?
What else we got? I would love to end on a high note. You know what I mean?
We just might.
Well, who we got?
So next we
I mean,
got
we could play a few beats though.
Oh yeah, no, we are. I mean, I'm not leaving yet.
Yeah.
It's just
few
is not.
beats.
It's
Oh,
a-
what's on the list, man? We
we
once
wanna
we
pick
get
some-
once we get to 10,
we
we
good
can
here.
start
All right.
handpicking.
No, let's just handpick.
Nah,
some.
we good here.
Are we good here? We can handpick.
Yeah.
We good. Who's next?
Nah, we good here. We got Scotty Ruffin or Ruff, aka Wills.
Okay, that's your man. That's your man's in him.
Shit.
That's Marin's man's in there.
Yo, he killed it the
And
other
no me
night,
villain.
man.
All right, so let's take a listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it, cut it. Let's go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
We're gonna go to number one fan, Motivate Marin. What's the word?
I'm the number one fan. Yeah, I mean that was a dope beat. Clearly, that was a dope beat. That joint was dope, and I'll keep it. Yeah, but I don't know, man. The only thing I don't know, you were saying that was part of the mix. I don't know. Like the volume did kind of shift. I don't know what was going on with that. But when the beat dropped though, and everything that came in, when the bass comes in, like that's a really, really dope beat. Really dope beat. I'll keep it simple and plain. Here, Buster.
Woo-ha. Artificial AV, what's the word?
I'm gonna keep it. And I think the correction is that beat is by Wills and Kelsey.
Yep.
That's off their latest project.
Oh, when the procrastination ends.
How?
Yeah. I ain't really got no feedback. He kind of said everything I was gonna say. So
That's a keep it from you?
but yeah, that's a keep it though.
I would say that I was not a fan of the sound fading in and out and such. I get it, but I didn't get it. It was cool. I don't know. Something about it didn't work for me all the way.
Oh,
So for that reason, I'm just gonna have to say cut it. Cut it on my end. It was cool, but it wasn't enough for me to be like, yeah, I need that. So cut it from me, but the two Geminis are definitely gonna keep it. On Twitter, they're saying 80% says cut it, 20% says keep it, as well. So
another correction.
What?
Kelsey said, "Nah, it was just Wills."
yeah.
So yeah,
So there you go. But that's two keep it's from you guys.
yeah.
One cut it from me. So that's definitely a
Keep it.
Yeah, that'll sound good on the mix.
yeah. Someone will definitely
Yeah,
rock with
that'll
that.
sound good on the mix.
Definitely rock with that. Yeah. Who? Let's
Right here. We good.
All right, cool. AV, pick one, man. I gotta get through this guy's beats
Let's go with
as well.
High Def.
Oh, hold on. I think High Def says something to me on Twitter too.
Man of Steel. That's the name of the.
What did he
joint.
say? What did he say? He says, "I'm not submitting no more beats. I sent in 12 new ones. My folder is flooding right now." Dog, yo, if you do look at the folder, there's like mad beats from this cat, man. So let's see what's good. I think last week he submitted like one of his best beats we've heard. So we're gonna see if this one holds up as well. Man of Steel, high music. Let's listen to it right now. Beat Club Podcast. Keep it, cut it. Let go.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, y'all. Motivate, man. What's the word on this one, man?
I gotta cut it, man.
What's up?
It was you know me. First off, the drums. I did not like the drums at all. They sounded like some weak stock drums. But what I did like, man, is when I liked the fact that it wasn't like predictable. You know, like when the beat dropped, like it was kind of he had like a counter melody, which is I like beats like that. You know, like where it's like they're chasing each other almost. Like you know that the guitar was doing one type of swing, and then when the chords came in, it was doing another type of swing, but they meshed well together. At some point, the guitar definitely needed to drop.
Yeah.
It was too busy. The beat was very busy, real noisy sounding. So yeah, it's just a little arrangement and better drum choice, and that would have been a pretty cool beat. But right now, it's too noisy, man, to make the cut. So I gotta cut it.
I'm going to piggyback what you just said and say that I definitely do agree that the guitar needs to come out at some point. I did like how I got sucker punched by the keys coming in. Like the chords came in real plush, real heavy, and I like that.
You had to catch it too.
You had to,
at first you was like,
yeah. And I like that. I like where you were going with that. But I would say, if anything, my main feedback would be that guitar doesn't need to be the driving force across the whole beat. Take it out and let us appreciate the rest of it, and beef up those drums just a little bit. I think it's probably just like an EQ and thing at that. But for the most part, that was everything else was just pretty dope. I did think it was a little bit noisy, and it's just because that guitar is in it is the reason why I'm gonna have to cut it on my end. It's just because that guitar played out the whole time. AV, what's the word?
I'm on the fence, but that piano was dope. The chords were real dope. I would have taken the guitar out. It was in there too long and too loud. And hold on. And I don't know. The drum pattern was cool for me. I just don't think it mixed well with the melody. So that was the problem for me. I'm gonna have to cut it.
All right, cool. And Twitter is saying 40% is saying keep it, 60% is saying cut it. So that is a cut it, and a cut it as well, Mary?
yep.
What you saying, LA? Did you like that beat? Speak on the mic.
Do you like the beat, LA?
Why not?
Okay.
Simple and plain.
I guess that's a unanimous across the board, man. Dope across the board, though, but just that guitar and those drums, that was it. You know what I mean? That's light work for you. I know you're cranking out like 10 beats a day or
That's
something.
funny. He said that beat's 3 years old, so cut that one. He cut himself.
It is what it is, man.
Big up
Hey.
high def, man. Big
God,
up high
yo.
def. I like the fact that, hey, man, you know what? Send all of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like the fact that producers do that, man. They like, you know what?
Oh, no.
Throw it out there. You know what
Why
I'm saying?
not?
Just to get the feedback and just see what people think.
And if
Yeah,
yo,
exactly.
you make the mix, it's extra exposure as well. Like, we do this for y'all, so it just makes sense.
Yeah.
Send everything. People send 8-year-old beats, 3-year-old beats, you know what I mean? Like,
I think I might have to submit some too, yo.
by the way, speaking on that, because Marin slipped one in there on Friday, and people was like, yo, who's that? It was like, that's Marin? Then you play, it was like, who's that? That's AV? Like, we told you guys we make beats as well. We're not just up here critiquing beats and don't know, what the hell we're talking about. We're in the same camp,
And
man.
yeah, I must say, man, y'all both play some fire. Y'all both
Appreciate
play
it.
some fire.
I think you had a good idea for First Sundays next week.
Yeah,
but I think you
yeah.
you guys down for that?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I'm
So-
pulling beats out of somewhere.
So look, this is what we're gonna do next week with you guys, man. We're gonna bring in some of our beats, and we're gonna have our listeners let us know if they're gonna keep or cut our beats, because I think it's only right. We deserve to hear from the public, kind of reverse the tables a little bit, see what's going on.
Be nice, man. Be nice.
Nah, we can't be
I'm just
sensitive.
joking. I'm just joking. I ain't
But yo,
sensitive at
Ren,
all.
don't you dare send no damn guillotine, bro.
Ren keeping all my shit off top. That's right, fam.
Nah, what you paid him? Nah. Oh, but that's funny. But I think that was a good idea, man. And shout out to you fellas just for playing some beats. It's just to hear it over the system is something else.
Yeah, it is, man. Yo, Wonderbar downstairs has got their system's crazy downstairs, man.
Yeah.
The bass especially, like that's just heavy, bro.
Straight bashment.
Yeah,
down there.
yeah. So we definitely gonna figure out the next one. I think because I had already had July scheduled at PAs, so I'm working shit out on the air. Family, y'all are family,
All day.
so we gonna work it out. But yeah, we might have to do it there again, man. Everybody online, if you came through, anybody that came through the Wonder Bar downstairs, for real, give us some feedback. Let us know what you think, man. I think we should do it there. We just kind of
Yeah.
continue to do it there.
Even if they say PAs, I'm gonna be like, nah, we need to do our
Yeah,
one
yeah,
bar downstairs.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, nah, screw y'all.
That's the move.
You know what I mean? That was dope. It was just a real good look, man.
Yeah,
So
y'all
shout-
play some shit, man. Y'all both
Yeah.
play some shit.
Yeah. And you know what? We made shit work that night. We went through like
Oh,
one.
my God.
We went through one mixer, a couple wires, a couple microphones. Like,
God.
I
but-
missed half the damn beats because I was going to get
Yeah, I
wires
know.
and shit.
Hey, go
Sending
get
in-
that.
I'm like, yo, all right, come back with a mixer. All right, come back with some RCAs. All right, come back with a female
Yup.
XLR.
That's
come
AV.
back.
Go get that, man. That's ASAP AV. You know. I already told
I
you,
like
man.
that shit, though.
Yo, if you got 3 AKAs, you're doing a damn thing. You already know. You know what I mean, shout out to Pearly Dawn. He dropped like 5 of them joints that day, man.
Yeah.
But matter of fact, let's tell Rain. Like 5 more minutes. Are you cool? Yeah, I mean, we do want to interview you too.
Well, nah, yeah, we gonna.
Well,
wait,
how about
many
this?
beats we play?
We'll give you 10 more minutes.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
cool.
because
We
we'll play. What?
got
How
some
many
more
beats we
beats.
play?
We still got more. We just
Hold
not playing that last one right there because that one's a messed up file. To everybody, we're not gonna play the last one.
we got
Everybody
these
else
three.
So
submitting.
let's play 2 more beats and then go to commercial.
So it's between these right here.
All right, cool. So you picked that last one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with I wanna hear K. What the hell? K.
I can't say.
Construction. All right, my dude. We just gonna tag you on
I
SoundCloud.
got you. K-Conda Construction. Boom. There we go.
Yo, these rap
looks hard
spellings
from
is
there, yo.
crazy, B.
Rap spellings.
Damn, shout out to Dart Adams on that. All right, we're gonna listen to you right now on the Beat Club podcast. Keep it or cut it. Let's go.
The Beat Club.
KC on the construction.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Alright. So, Motivate Marin, how did you feel about that? What's the word, man?
I would keep that. That sounds like a radio record, man. It sounds like something I would hear on the radio. It would blend in on any mix show format, any radio format right now. So, personally, it's not something that, like I would listen to on my personal time, but I respect that. It had a good melody. That vocal sample was dope. The 808 dropped how it was supposed to. Like I knew, it's predictable. I knew everything that was going to happen when it happened, but you executed. And that's all you could really ask for. So I'll keep it, man. That's definitely going to sound good on the tape.
Yeah.
That'll find a nice home on the tape.
Artificial AV, what's the word, man?
That's a keep. It's industry ready. It's right there. Commercial. Everything hit. Even though it was predictable, like Marin said, it just did its job. Do your job.
There you go. That's a keep it, though?
Yeah, that's a keep.
All right, I'm going to say this is right up my alley. I love music like this because I don't need to hear any artists on it. This is the music that I work to for hours and hours on end. It's just that repetitive sound with a little bit of switch up as well. The drums are knocking for you, and it's just something you can play in the background, and you just do whatever you're doing just all
Like
day long.
whatever song that is, or if it was a song, like that's the type of shit you play like when girls come around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got that type of music you play
Yeah.
only when chicks is around. You're
Yeah.
like, all right, let me throw this on. Like this guy, yeah, that's what that sounds like.
Yeah. That's what it is, man. But yo, Marin's getting y'all hit, man. I'm just saying, yo.
Hey,
because it's gonna make the mix. Just skip forward to it when the shorties is over.
That's it. That's the one.
Because you already know it's a.
We're going to start the tape off with that so you ain't got to skip. All
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
We started on that's actually a good joint to start with.
Nah, AV be handling that, so yeah, that's what's up.
That's a good joint to start with.
That was really good feeling, man. But speaking of good feeling, yo, I said it earlier. The Good Friday beat or whatever that was, that first official played that day with the little go-go joints, fam.
Man, yo, man, listen, we about to sign first official.
Yeah, we got it. Beat Club Podcast Records.
Beat Club Records. Yo, crazy. Yo, man, I'm still on a high on that night, man. That was
Everybody was official.
like in the
Everybody.
yo, like how when things are just. I don't know. We've been doing these type of things so long that like nothing phases me now. Like usually sometimes I'm a little like frantic and wired but like that whole night I was just like, whatever, yo, like whatever. It's just gonna work.
Just got to let it rock.
Yeah, like it's just gonna work. And everybody delivered, yo. Everybody played fire. Like Grubby Paws, Billy Loman. fire.
Everything was fire. Everybody.
Fuego Diego, I know Shells, fire.
And
Like, yo, fire.
I have an idea I want to run past you guys later as well, man, on those battles as well. But, yo, can we just give applause for Marin? Just, yo, the battles you've been setting up, dude.
Thank you, man.
You got a lot of compliments. Even if you didn't hear them directly, a lot of people was just like, yo, those battles that was set up was just dope.
Thank
Just
you, man.
dope, man.
Thank you. I work with AV and Do It All Loops, man. I got to step my shit up, you know what I'm saying? So I can't be slacking. I got to do my job. Like you said, I got to do my job. So,
yo, shout out to Marin for that, man. We're going to go through one more beat and then we're going to go to commercial break and come back with Rain, man. Well, yo, Motivate Marin, man. I think
it's between
the
these two right
12
here.
and 13.
Newcomer.
13 is my favorite number. So that's
Mine too, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, so who is this? This is Young Staff. That's STATH? Yeah, Staff.
Yep, with
All right.
gospel.
Ooh, let's listen to it right now on the Beat Club podcast. Send us off with a high note, man. Let's go.
Start off the beat.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Artificial AV, what's the word, man?
The song could really be number the mama the mimim.
The whole time.
Yo, and hashtag however you would spell it, like N, like 5 N's and 2 M's and an H and an M, and hashtag it, and then that's a hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it'll definitely be a hit today, but it ain't a hit today for me. So I'm gonna have to cut it.
You said I'll pop a perk and I'm Yo,
Chill, you giving out a free song right there.
Yo, yeah. Don't be giving out songs.
I pop a Zan and
All right, yo. Marin, are you keeping that? What's going on?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it, man.
All right, any reason why?
It wasn't ready. But ultimately though, I did, like, it sounds like something we would hear though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. Like, it's crazy, you know. That's why, you know, like, we here to spread love and also give producers feedback, and at the same time, you know, our word ain't law. You know what I'm saying? Like, records be hits, man. So that could be somebody's hit. Like, I can hear Future or somebody on it.
Yeah, for
but
sure.
it's not, to me, it's just not ready. It needs, you know, just a little more creativity, man. It was just kind of boring. It didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
But some, you know, artists can get creative on it, man. So
This is true.
you got the sound. You got the sound of today. But my critique would just be, you know, have fun and just try some different shit. Try something different.
Does it cut it?
Yeah, it's a cut it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump on it and say that I felt as though you were on the dark side of the spectrum when it came to the sounds. I would love to hear something else in the beat around the mids or the highs or whatever outside of just the hi-hats alone. Yeah, it was just kind of, like you said, it was boring, but not to take away from, you know, what you did to the beat, but it was just kind of like there was nothing to get me excited. You know what I mean? Like, Marin's on his phone. You know, we need something to put the phone down and be like, "Yo, what is that?" But we definitely thank you for submitting. But it's not gonna make it with me, so I'm gonna have to cut it on my end. Artificial AV, what's the word?
I mean, I kind of answered, but it's just it's there for one of these artists that are out here.
Yeah,
and it would definitely be a hit for sure. But I think a problem a lot of you producers have, or even myself sometimes, is like trying to do what's popping. LA, chill out.
We gotta see that during the break. I'm sorry.
Y'all gotta stand alone. Y'all gotta stand out.
Yeah.
Unfollow the crowd. Everybody else is doing this sound. you could do that sound too, but do something that you could put your stamp on. So for that reason, I'm gonna cut it. But yo, submit that joint to Future, somebody. They will body that joint. I can hear it in the club. I'm in the club 4 to 5 nights a week as a photographer. That joint would bang.
That would
in
rattle
the club.
some speakers.
Yeah,
it would rattle some speakers. But
that's my feedback for
we're
you.
just gonna have to
Simple and plain.
just make that happen, man. Yeah.
Damn, yo, my favorite. I probably shouldn't say it, but I'm gonna say it. My favorite beat I heard today was Genius Art. I thought that beat was dope.
Yeah.
That beat was like the best beat I heard today, probably. And yeah.
Yeah.
I might have to agree with that. I mean, yo,
We went through a lot of beats, but you know what? We need more beats.
we got one more.
Yeah, but I know we gotta go to break and we gotta go to this guy over here too because he's been chopping this for. Let's see what's good, man.
All right.
But yeah, we're about to go to commercial break. We'll get back to you and get back to Rain. What up, everybody? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, what up, everybody? Yeah. What up, everybody? We're back from the break, man. We getting set up and everything to talk to this guy, Rain. Stretching right now after that chop that went on, man.
Yeah.
Worked off the rust. We trying to set up some cameras and stuff in this piece. Man, talk to the people for a second.
Yeah, man.
Let them know about this man right here.
Yeah, man, we got my brother Rain in the building, aka Today's Forecast, man. So super excited to chop it up. Definitely gave him that challenge with the Mobb Deep, Prodigy sample. Keep it thorough. What's the name of the original joint?
Music People.
Music People?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, man. That sample's dope. Super dope. So I'm real excited to hear what my brother did to it. And yeah, man. And also, man, I gotta plug the next stew, August 13th. I gotta make sure I plug that, man. Shout out to all the producers that's been rocking with us, man. Make sure you go on and register. And it's safe to announce, man. I think so. 3 slots?
3 slots left.
So there's 3 slots available, straight up and down. So go to the stewshowcase.com and find out how to register, man. You see what we do, you hear what we do. So come rock with us, man. It's gonna be dope. And we definitely got Black Milk coming through, man.
Hey.
We might as well just, let the cat out the bag.
Yeah, we were supposed to announce that on some other tip, but we already let it be known on Friday.
Yeah, we let it be known to our our Beat Club family. So it's only right, man. It's only right. It's only right.
But here's the thing, though. When you say we got Black Milk, I don't want people to think that we just got Black Milk coming through the judge, because that's not the case. It's something special.
Nah, man. Black Milk coming through to do a beat set, man, and he's definitely coming through to do a beat set. So producers, man, that's your incentive to register, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been a part of other stews. If you've been a part of other events, you've come to Beat Club Podcast Live. Make sure you come through on August 13th, man. To Black Milk will be in the building. He's gonna be doing a super dope beat set.
Yeah.
And he's gonna kick it, man. He's super humble dude, real cool. So make sure y'all are in the building, and make sure you go to the stewshowcase.com to register. And yeah, man. We got Rain in the building right now, though.
So, I just got the flash drive to see what's up. How was the chop, man? Was it?
It was difficult.
It was difficult.
I mean, between this and the shift, I mean, you guys are trying to stress me out.
We're going to take a listen to it right now and see what's good.
It's a hard follow-up, man. It's one of the most classic hip-hop records ever.
Yeah, man. Keep it thorough.
Yo,
shout out to the Alchemist, man.
Let's take a listen to what you came up with, man. Let's go right now.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
Yo, sometimes that's
The Beat Club.
You might need to throw that on the mix too, just for the hell of it.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
Just, man.
Yeah, man.
For P, man. Come on.
Why not?
Rest in peace, man. Bandana P.
But yo, that was dope. Thank you for chopping it up.
Thank you.
That was real dope.
That was dope. It's like you just jump right in, you find that part, you make it work, and then you still pay homage to the sample and everything, but you kind of just make it your own. I think you change the tempo or something a little bit, or
yeah,
yeah,
not
a
much,
little bit.
not much.
nice little bop. You know what I mean? Nice little cipher beat or something like that.
Yeah.
So you know what? I got an idea for that too, but I'm gonna speak that into existence later on. But Ray, man, how you doing?
I'm doing well, man.
You cool?
Doing well, yeah. Just my daughter just turned 4.
Nice.
Salute
It's
to
a
the
good feeling,
kids.
man.
Yo, time
Good
passes
feeling.
by, dude. Dang.
Me and Marin got little ones. D don't have a little one yet. Do you? Do you got kids?
Do I have
You got
kids?
kids?
Yeah, I got a kid.
Technically,
Hey.
yeah.
Yeah, I
all
inherited
got
a
kids.
kid at
Baby got
1. You know what I
kids.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's my guy each and every day. I love that kid.
This my guy right here.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to
My
the
girl's trying to
dads
get another
and
one out of
moms.
me, but I don't know. We ain't gonna do that Khaledish right now.
I might be walking that line
Another
myself soon.
Oh, word? Oh,
yeah.
Congratulations on that, man.
Said congratulations on the process.
Ain't nothing like practicing.
Ain't
you
nothing
know
like
what I'm
practicing,
saying?
you know what I mean?
I try to practice every day if I
Oh,
can.
God, Marion.
You know?
Practice?
He in the club shooting.
Talking about
Oh, man. But it's good to have you here, man. We definitely do appreciate you coming through.
Oh, thank you guys.
I know that you well, wait. Actually, you know what? I checked your Twitter. I was looking at all the things you're a part of. I was just kind of getting hit. It says you're one half of Mo Pope and Rain.
Yeah.
One half of Hiding Tomorrow with Latrell James.
Yeah.
One half of Shallow Cannonball with, is it Esh? How do you say?
Ash, yeah.
And then 1/5 of the 54th Regiment
Sir.
and AR Classics Records. Like,
Got my hand in everything.
you sound busy as hell, dude.
Yeah, shout out to my wife for holding it down.
What?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
That's what
busy,
it is.
Man. Busy is
That-
an understatement.
Dude, that you've been real busy, and I know that was it June 10th was the shift. So June 10th, you were the selected producer for AR Classics' 3rd installment of the Shift. That's the one-day beat tape series at Mass Apparel. You created 8 beats in 8 hours. Did you mix them live as well?
Yeah, everything. You got a full work day. You got to submit, man. You got a deadline.
How was that experience, man?
It was. I'm not even joking. That was probably one of the most stressful events of my life.
Really?
Yeah, man. My process is, I don't normally make music in front of people. I put my headphones on. I literally go into my own world, and to have that experience be broadcast is like you guys are now. It was more like it took me out of my comfort zone, and then not to mention in front of my peers, like people that I respect. This is like archetype.
Yeah.
He's one of my my. Not only is he my label owner, but he's like one of people that I draw influence from.
Yeah.
Right.
So and Latrell came through. So it's like everybody that I work with that have done music with was there, So it was like, it was hard.
What was your mindset like going into that though? Was it just like going into a day of work, or you was just like, yo?
No, it was something else, man. It was hard. It was hard to. I mean, I don't sample anymore, so I usually take a full day to make one beat. Just listen to it throughout the day, see what I need to add. But like, you got a deadline you need. And I talked to Art beforehand. I was like, what's your expectation of me? He's like, roughly 24 minutes of music. If you can show 3 minutes per beat, then you're good to go. In loose order. You know what I'm saying?
So did you feel pressured to kind of meet a certain quota?
I did.
What did you have personally? Like, did you I gotta just at least knock out like 8? Like,
I think 8 was my personal quota.
yeah.
I mean, but listening to like what I had, like the shoes that I had to fill. I mean, Lightfoot and Billy Loman.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Both of those tapes were.
Yeah.
Whew. So I mean, hopefully I did justice. It was good. I mean, it was a gratifying experience.
Wasn't it like a listening party like directly after?
Yeah.
That's pressure, dude.
That's a lot of
So wait, you clocked in at 12
12, yeah.
and you finished at 8, and then there's a listening party when? Like immediately
9. I had just enough
Yo.
time to bounce. I mean, because I'm in my ancient Pro Tools 8, so I had just enough time to bounce everything out in real time and play it. It was crazy, man. Shout out to Archetype, man, like for doing that, because that experience for me was challenging, but it was like, you know that you can do that. Like I can make a beat tape in one day.
Yeah.
If I want to go home, make a beat tape in 8 hours, I know that I can actually pull that off.
I mean, but beyond that, what do you think, the experience like taught you beyond that? I mean, because you already know you can make a beat tape in a day. It's kind of like you just wouldn't do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have the ability to have that output. But what do you feel like? Did it step your game up in certain ways? Like, what do you feel like you most took away from it?
I took away a lot, actually, because I marinate on stuff too much. I tend to just listen in depth. And I mean, I feel like that's a fatal flaw of mine, because when's the last time I put a record out? I have 4 records that are in the works that could have been finished 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that was like it was an eye opener. Like, finish your shit, man. Like, get it together.
Just put it out, man.
Yeah.
Let the people be the judge.
Exactly, and it doesn't have to be that thought out.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's what I took away from it.
So I actually was I seen some footage that was released, and also I seen a photo that Dart Adams posted. Shout out to Dart Adams.
Yeah.
Dude,
Sure, man.
the table, you had the table flooded with equipment. Like, it looked like 6 or 7 pieces of equipment. I don't know if there was a drum set or something there or whatever.
Yeah.
What did you have with you to make that project happen, and why did you bring all of that?
Well, that is, I mean, since I had never done anything like that, I wanted to use every bit of like the tools that I use.
Yeah.
And if I had my drums, I would have been straight. Drums, keyboard, good to go. And in my MPC, I use that pretty frequently. But I don't, it goes back to what I was saying before. I don't really need all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So did you end up using everything?
No, I didn't use my micro Korg. That was just there in case I had no idea.
Did you have someone bring like a clarinet or something?
So that was my dude Matt Young. He's a multi-instrumentalist. He's dope. He's a dope human being. That was he played clarinet on one song and mandolin.
That's
a
what's ill.
mandolin,
That's
yeah.
ill. I haven't had an opportunity to listen to the project yet, but hopefully we'll be able to get into some tracks before we
let's
actually
do it,
sign
man.
out and stuff. But
Sure.
that was just dope altogether. Just to see it, I'm like, what instrument is that? I kind of saw it, but I was like, yo, what is that? And yeah, I seen everybody bop into it. I'm like, yo, it has to sound dope, because I've always been a fan of your music. Like, I met you at Greenfest a long time ago when you came through with Mo.
Yeah.
And then
Damn,
it was a
Yeah.
grip
That was like
ago.
2012.
Marin was performing
That's
as well.
like 2012. for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like
That's when
that.
Stay
5,
True
yeah.
started. That was like
2012.
we had 80 followers. You know what I mean?
crazy.
And Marin was performing with Jay Tronius and the band and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like, it was a while ago, and then you came up on the stew, and it was just like, yo, this guy's sound, like the pocket you had was just phenomenal. It sounded like
man. Appreciate
movie
that.
scores or something like that, man.
Yeah, actually, bringing back Dart Adams, he's like, at one of the stew battles, it might have been a stew battle, but he was judging. He's like, it was actually, I was competing against John Glass.
I
And
remember that. Yeah.
that was like, he would have won if it wasn't for Dart, because Dart did the make it or break it.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna pick Rain because it sounds like a movie score, and that was like, sort of what you were saying, D. And I appreciate that. I try to be as cinematic as possible because I don't want to sound like really anybody.
So let me ask you a question, right? Seeing that we're talking about movie scores and everything, has that ever been a thought that crossed your mind?
Absolutely.
Like, if that was the case, what type of movie would you score?
Ooh, probably I would say something like, man, I honestly don't even know, like some sort of deep thriller. Something that, yeah, something that probably a horror movie, or like something that just makes you think.
Something extreme.
Yeah.
Some extreme shit. I could see that.
Yo, you know what would be dope? And I'm just gonna toss this out there. If you did like a silent film,
Hey,
but with music.
I'm not opposed
I'm
to
just
that.
saying. And if anybody decides to steal that idea,
You never put out
Go ahead.
your beat tape.
It's coming soon.
You never put
soon, like this
is it-
year?
I didn't, yeah.
Is it the same title? You running with the same? Is it like the one that we
called
talked about?
Cold coffee, black flowers.
why is it called that?
Because it's very it's very indicative of like my life situations that I put myself in. I feel like I'm always drinking cold coffee. Like, it never can be hot enough. And I'm constantly giving people flowers that are just like I give my wife flowers, but it ends up being like, you you did that. What did you do that for? Why did you give me flowers? Because you messed up? Like, so here's these black flowers. Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. Yeah, nobody wants them. They just look like they're dead. Mm-hmm. So that's really, it's me, man. I'm my own worst enemy. That's sort of where that comes from.
Yeah, I used to get that. I bought flowers for for an ex a long time ago, like every week, and be like, "Why? What are you doing? Are you like fucking up or something?" Like, nah. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on?
Yeah. But and I just want to get to a place where, you know, I'm buying my wife flowers because I love her. You know what I mean? Not because like you messed up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get out of that.
Yeah.
So it's just like a release. I'm gonna call it something that I would like to change.
Dope.
That's very dope, man.
Yeah.
No, let me ask you this, because I mean, it sounds like we're going to be changing your name real soon. But where did the name Rain come from?
It's such an arbitrary name, man. Like I had to. It came to the point where, like, in my career or my start of my career, that I had to pick, you know, your rap name. Mm-hmm. And my cousin just had a kid, and his middle name was Rain. And my man Tino, rest in peace. He's like, yeah, you know, like. He's like, rain is forever. Like, there's never going to be a moment where there isn't going to be rain. And he's like, yeah, you should keep it. So I went with that. I mean, I've had it since I was 16.
Yeah, that's pretty
But,
dope.
you know, rebranding, man. Rebranding.
That was your first, like, ever, like, rap/producer name was Rain out the gate? Wow. I've been through a few. You done been through a few, Marin.
Yeah, just one. No,
just one?
Yeah, this album. No, two, I guess.
What was
M3? What else?
Nah.
You was called M3?
Nah. Well, nah. That's something like I'll just pull out in raps and shit like that.
Right.
But yeah, Crispus Addicts. My name was Crispus Addicts
right.
as an MC, because the name of the group was Boston Massacre or Massacre, so I was Crispus Addicts.
Conceptual mother, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, so yeah, man.
Now I wanted to know, when did you first start making beats? And what was your first piece of equipment that you started off with?
1998, and that I used a Doctor sample and a Boss SP202 drum machine.
What is it? A Doctor sample?
Doctor sample.
Remember the Doctor sample?
Man, you know how young and old I am at the same time.
Nah,
What's
but
a Doctor sample?
you can still see them shits in the guitar.
What is
Center
a Doctor
sometimes.
sample? What is it?
It's essentially, I mean, Madlib actually uses something like that.
Yeah?
It's like a standalone sampler.
It's got 8 pads,
Yep.
and you can load in. I mean, it was minimal sample time.
Like 5 seconds.
Yeah, it was like nothing. So basically, you had to find like a 1-bar loop or try your best to try to chop something, because you couldn't really program. You could either have the sample on or off. So it was a challenge. So my drum instructor in high school, he went off to drum corps, and he had just bought this equipment, and he's like, I'm going to drum corps, I can't use this, you want to hold it? I was like, yeah, there's bear shit in the woods, yeah, I want to hold it. So I held that for a summer, and he's like, I don't even need it back. So that following summer I saved up and got an MPC.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. Because I know when I first seen you at Green Fest, you had like MPC, turntables set up. Mo had the megaphone or whatever, and it was like my first impression of you guys was like, "Yo, this is what music sounds like, man."
Yeah.
It was just dope to see, especially like a live performance as well. Because even like I was watching Mo, but I was also watching you because you were like chopping it up on the tables.
Right.
You know what I mean? Question is this: I did read, because we're definitely talking about it because of the passing of Prodigy of Mobb Deep. I seen a post that you said Mobb Deep was one of the reasons I started making hip hop music. R.I.P. Prodigy. This is a tough one. What was it? Because we kind of touched on it. What was it about their sound that kind of influenced you, and who are some other musical influences that kind of shape your sound as well?
So I mean, you just got to think about like the music that hit you first. I mean, like Premier was it for me, and then it was Havoc, man, and then just the way that Prodigy sounded over Havoc stuff.
Yeah, done.
Yeah, it was effortless. It was effortless, and it sort of was like, I can do this. Like this style of music is what I want to do. And so it was like listening to both those two groups, and obviously Pete Rock here and there, but those were, you know, my core influences, and just that New York style of rap, really.
Where you originally from?
New Jersey.
What part?
Manahawkin is the name. It's the mainland of Long Beach Island.
Okay.
Essentially, Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore.
Yep.
Fist pumping in this
Yep.
bitch.
Fist pumping around jug handles.
Wow.
Dope, man. But so how was it growing up there? Like, you did mention that you were like, you played drums. So like, is that like your full musical background as a drummer? That's where it started?
Yeah,
Like, how'd
yeah.
you start playing drums?
I originally started on saxophone and I hated it. I was like, take this back. And, I feel bad now because, like, my mom had to pay, like, so much money to rent that thing. And I was like, oh. In hindsight, I'm like, sorry, Mom. But, like, I picked up some drumsticks and it was history. I started playing when I was 9. So I went on, I was in, like, concert band, jazz band. Every band you could name, every band that you could take in school, I took it. Drumline. Like, we had indoor drumline, marching band. Like, I played pretty much everything. So, like, I'm trained symphonically in percussion. Nothing else, though. I basically play everything else by ear.
That's dope,
That's
man.
really dope.
I mean, that's the driving force of hip hop production to me, man. They always get on me. I always talk about drums.
Nah,
it's the
the
most
core,
important
it's the
part.
backbone.
Yeah, it's the most important part.
Oh, and
Well,
I'm sorry. To cut
go
you
ahead.
off. I wanted to get back to what you said after
yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
But I was just saying like how that plays a part in your production style. Like, how do you incorporate what you've learned into your production? You know what I'm saying? Like, programming drums is much different than playing drums. So how do you incorporate what do you think, like, what's like the main thing that you learned that you use in regards to programming drums?
So going back to, like, my MPC, understanding timing, understanding time signatures, then you can sort of understand, like, the shift, the swing of things. Mm-hmm. So, like, you could do something in 16-note triplets. Doesn't quite swing the way you want it, then you adjust, like, a percentage, and I'm like, oh, all right. So it's just really understanding, like, timing. Mm-hmm. Then you can really program drums the way that you want to, the way that you play them live. And I just, within the past 5 years, I'd say, is when I started playing my own drums on my tracks.
So do you sample yourself, or do you actually just record a riff and then kind of merge it with whatever you programmed?
So what I do is I'll sit down and play for like 3 minutes, and then I'll basically treat it as like a breakbeat.
Yep.
Chop up the best sections,
and
there you go.
That's crazy shit.
It's
Like,
just
you know what I'm
dope.
saying? Like, that's like the best thing. Like, I need a breakbeat. Let me play the shit real quick.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's dope. I certainly think the reason why we become, I wouldn't even say harsh on this show when it comes to like our selection of beats, is that music is a blank canvas, and a lot of times you don't even got to work with like the stock sounds or the stock loops or whatever that comes with your program. You can go and make your own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I definitely salute anybody that goes out and does that. So when I seen like the clarinet and the mandolin and all that, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
so I haven't
sure.
heard it yet, but I'm looking forward to playing a couple of tracks today as well.
Yeah, please. I feel pretty good about the project. Like, I went into it saying like, I don't want this to be bad. Like, it has potential. I could be in a funk and do 2 tracks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that funk is serious.
It is, man. Like, so I went in and, like, the story before I got to the shift is something else as well.
What happened?
So the morning of, my wife is a postpartum doula, which is essentially like a birth coach.
Okay.
And then one of her clients went into labor. So I had my daughter, and I had to drop her off at the babysitter's in an Uber with all my gear. I basically did that to myself, though. It was poor planning.
The Uber driver was like, what the hell? Like, you was bringing all that stuff in?
I warned him. I'm like, I got a lot of stuff. So yeah, that going into this shift was another, like, my hands were shaking, like, starting off. Like, the first beat, I was like so stressed out. But I got into a groove though. But I wanted to go back to your question. I didn't answer your full question on like influences.
Yeah, well, let's go.
People that I'm influenced by now, I would say the most would be Flying Lotus. He's definitely one of my main influences right now. There's nobody making like influential music like that. People are going to research his catalog in 10 years and be like, what? And I just feel like that's the direction that I want to go. I want to make stuff that people don't necessarily understand at first, but then they're like, okay, this dude was actually on some other shit. This dude, Zavala, out of Chicago as well. He produces for this group, Dark Time Sunshine. Super dope beat maker. Chicago got a dope beat scene, man.
Yeah.
This dude, Void Pedal, too.
Chicago too?
Killer, yeah.
We gotta go out to Chicago or something.
So what year did you because I mean you started your production journey back 98, you started your journey, but when did you first like produce something that like was something that was released or a body of work or a song or something that you was proud of where you were like, okay, I put some shit out?
Life After God.
So Life After God.
Yeah.
What year was that now? That's 2011?
2010.
2010?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
man. So talk about your production style then and how it's progressed to now. Because 2010, we're in 2017. Damn, that's 7 years ago.
Yeah.
That shit's
7 years.
crazy,
It came out in July 2010.
Yeah.
Hey.
Shout out to Mo Pope, man, and look up that project, Mo Pope and Rain, Life After God, incredible.
Yeah.
I called it an
was-
instant classic back then.
So I got involved working with Mo when I worked at Underground Hip Hop. Because
Real quick, I'm just gonna say this shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We need sponsors.
Yeah.
Let's make that shit work. Underground Hip Hop, you should sponsor the Stu Beat Club. I say shit on
Regardless
I
if
say
it's
shit
like
on the
that
air. I work everything out on the air.
Marin's that guy, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna work it out on the air, but let's go.
Yeah. So yeah, we met. My dude, DJ On and On. Shout out to On and On.
Yep, on and on. Yep.
He had this this mixtape called the Launchpad Cypher. Million MCs on there, and I gravitated towards Mo's stuff. Hit him up out of nowhere, and this is the type. For those of you that don't know Mo, he doesn't pick up his phone.
Yeah.
Especially for like a 609 area
Yeah,
code.
like somebody he doesn't know.
Oddly enough, Mo picked up my call, and I played a million beats for him, and that was it, man. That's how we made Life After God, from a phone call. And, Mo's one of my best friends. Our daughters are 3 months apart, so it was a cool journey.
Yo.
From then to Let the Right Ones In, we got sued for a sample on
Dude,
Life After God.
I played Let the Right Ones In for 2 years straight.
Oh, man, thank you.
Like, that was my joint.
that's
But go
one of my
ahead, though. I
favorite records.
just want to let you know, but go ahead.
But yeah, talk about your production style, how it progressed from that time to now.
So we got sued for a sample. I'm not going to say which one it is.
Yeah.
But that was a blessing, really, because it showed me like I don't have to sample, because like I kind of got between Mo's influence, like us wanting to go like sort of an indie rock influence in sound, between that and getting sued, I'm all done with sampling.
Mm-hmm.
So I really haven't looked back. And Archetype, man, he's a huge influence for me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how many times I've been in the room and people like, yo, what sample is that? He's like, I don't sample. So it's another reason why I wanted to. It's an aspiration for myself as well.
So that's the main difference. So you went from being a sample-based producer to no samples at all.
No samples. I mean, I'm not gonna say no samples.
Well, yeah,
like bits and pieces here and there.
Of
I'll
course.
take like little chunks of
Oh,
records.
and
like
you sample
one hit.
yourself.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
So can I piggyback that and ask, out of all your collaborations, does it seem to be like the collaboration with Mo Pope is the thing that kind of brought like out the best work out of you to date?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Mo and I brought things out of each other that we wouldn't have done solo. I probably would still be sampling.
Yeah.
And it worked out. I mean, like, we recorded Let the Right Ones In at the Bridge, which is where we met Archetype.
Yeah.
And now Still Gold is a thing, which is amazing. You know what I mean? And a lot of people would be like, oh, well, why are they a group and you guys aren't doing much? I'm like, they're doing their own thing, like, because they're awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why would I be mad at that?
Yeah.
And I like to support my peers, man. Like,
Nah,
if you
so-
got a good thing going on,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
support that.
And music is all about progression, man. It's all about progression and where you're at that point in time in your life. Like, ultimately, we're all friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those are all the homies. Those are all your guys. So
Yep.
it is what it is. It's funny how people from the outside do like come and talk shit about things that they don't know about. You know what I'm
Nothing
saying? Like
about.
we'll try to take you off your game. You know what I'm saying?
These dudes are like my best friends.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't I be happy for my best friends? You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
And of course, it all comes full circle.
Exactly.
You know, it all
it's not
comes
like
full
I'm
circle.
never gonna do a record with Mo. It's
Exactly.
not like I'm never gonna work with Archetype. I mean,
Exactly.
we're trying to build something bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the AR Classic thing, got a lot of good stuff in the works, man. Like it's going to make noise.
Yeah.
So for Boston, which I mean is hard to do.
Yeah.
And Rain produced my first single. And the second single. The first two
Word?
singles off
Yeah.
of Motivate. Yeah, man. And yeah, like forever grateful, man. Because those are like those are the songs. If you put Mark Maron in a capsule, like what's Mark Maron's music? You gotta play Last to Know. You gotta
Yeah.
play Wait a Minute.
Oh man, that's good.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to. So
you know what? We got to get to some of your beats from the Shift project, man. You know, we normally do a tracks that bang segment, but the tracks don't normally bang. But I have a good feeling that, you know what? Let's just go with Rain on this one and play some of his joints. Rain, if you could recommend one of them that people should hear, man. I mean, you got 8 tracks. Do you know the track listing off the top of your head? Mm-hmm. Okay. Which one would you recommend just out the gate?
For somebody that doesn't know
Just a nice introduction to Rain, man.
fuckery.
Oh, love it.
Yeah.
Dimitri, can we listen to some fuckery, please?
was that the first one?
That's number 5. Number 5.
All right, cool. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it pulled up and
Yo,
everything.
was that the first one you made?
No.
Because I would think
That-
so, because there was a lot of fuckery going
that's-
on to get there.
Yeah. That was the second one that I felt like I was in the groove. Like the one before that
Yeah.
is super dope too. It's called Tan Lines, which
So
is my
is it-
second favorite.
Is it all in order?
Yeah, that's what I was just about to ask. Like,
oh.
is it sequential? Like,
Yeah.
you have to. The first beat you make is beat number 1.
Yep.
Okay.
You don't have to do that. I just chose to do
That's
it.
the way
So
you did
yeah,
it. Okay, that makes sense.
it just worked out like that.
Do you remember making fuckery? Like what went into it? You just like you was already in your groove already, so it was pretty plain and simple. Or
No, I had the idea.
Yeah.
That was one of the beats that was one of the only beats that I had the idea for first. So it was like I used a basic synth and put a delay, like a very short delay on it,
yeah.
and just played a 2-bar loop.
Yo, we gotta take a listen to it right now,
And it
Dimitri.
came
We
out
good?
great.
And it works.
And
Let's
the look on Janosch's Archetype's face was, I was like, all right,
Perfect.
got it.
All right, cool. We're gonna listen to some fuckery by today's forecast. Rain.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
That was dope.
Thank you, sir.
That was definitely dope. Can we get a follow up track? What's a follow up track after some fuckery? What are we going into
I mean,
next?
how many are we gonna play total?
Give me 2 more if anything. You got
Let's do Tan Lines.
I like tan lines.
I was at the beach yesterday.
Yeah.
It was going down.
Can we listen to some tan lines, please? You know what I mean? See what's good.
I think this might be my favorite up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was why was it named tan lines? Was it just
You'll hear it.
oh really?
Yeah.
I love it. Let the music speak.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dimitri, we good? All right, cool. Let's listen to some tan lines.
The Beat Club.
is that?
In that beat tape, it's sidechain heavy.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Like that's gonna be more.
What's side chaining? Hold up. I'm learning
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I've been trying to.
It's called referred to as ducking. It's essentially what you assign to the aux to the compressor is what goes on top. So like, if you assign the kick to that compression, to that sidechain compression, it ducks out the other stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And they like where it came from, like radio.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know who created it, but it was like for like broadcasting when they wanted to talk over like the music bed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
people just applied
That makes
it to.
sense.
I've been trying to, I've been
I'll show
using
you,
Logic
man. Like,
9.
I'll
They
give
use
you.
it a lot in like EDM.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That makes
yeah.
sense.
House, it's very prevalent in house music.
house
Yeah.
music, yeah.
I've been trying to do it through like the EX24 and Logic, and
I'll show
there's
you how to
assignments.
do it, man. It's super easy.
All right, dope. Well, can we give us one last more?
Let's do June 13th, which is my daughter's
Hey.
birthday, and
Hey.
Mark Maron's.
Mark's Maron's birthday.
Hey! Let's
That's
listen
dope.
to June 13th by today's forecast. You heard it
I know.
here.
I'm gonna have
Let's
to talk to you about
go.
this.
The Beat Club. The Beat Club. The Beat Club.
All right, y'all. So check it out. We just heard 3 tracks off of the Shift project. There's 5 more that you need to go hear. It's on AR Classics Audio Mac page.
Yep.
That's the only place where it resides currently, right?
Currently, yeah.
But so you can go and stream it there, but you can also download it. I just downloaded it as well. Feel free to do the same. Rain, anything that you want the people to know before we go, man? Any social networks? What's coming up next? What's tomorrow's forecast? You know
Today's
what
forecast with a number 4 on pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any platform is going to be that.
That's number 4.
Yeah, that's a number 4.
Cool.
Today's forecast. Records in the works. I did about 70% of the new Ash record, which is coming out. It's called Darwin's Frankenstein. Mm-hmm. And me and Latrell got a heater. It's called Hiding from Tomorrow.
Is that the one you was gonna turn him into a Red Hulk?
Red Hulk, man.
Yeah. All right.
Yep,
Cool.
yep.
Cool.
So that's a whole.
Dude,
That's a whole project.
Oh man, the beat. I just made the intro
Yeah.
the other day. It's a banger.
Yeah. Certified.
Certified. Yeah, goosebumps, everything.
Dope. And you said that's coming out when?
I'm hoping to wrap it up in July. That's the idea. But shout out to Latrell, man. This record is
So it's a
good,
collaboration project with you and Latrell. So
Yeah.
you're on the beats and he's on the rhymes.
I met Latrell at one of the stew battles.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Hey.
Me and Latrell got picked to do a beat together.
Yep.
That's
And
right.
then history from there.
That's dope.
Shout
Yeah,
out
man.
to us.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
Shout
stew.
out to us. yeah. Shout out to the stew.
Making dreams come true.
So that's definitely what's up. And I asked this question to a lot of people that come on the show. I'm asking to you, knowing what you know now about the industry and everything that you've done, what knowledge would you share with your younger self, the one that just started out in music?
Don't expect to make any money.
Word up.
Gems.
Just do it.
Yeah, just
man.
do
Like
it.
it'll happen organically, but don't have an expectation that you're gonna do this as a career.
Expect nothing and gain everything.
That's
Exactly.
gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Unless you want to do what everyone is doing,
yeah.
don't expect to make any money.
You got to definitely compromise for a
love.
career, yeah. But ultimately, man, we love doing this shit. We did this shit forever. You know what I'm
I've
saying?
been making music more than half of my life. More than half of the time I've been on this earth is making music. That's pretty-
real. That's real
I'm
spit.
going on 20 years this year.
Whoa. That's
Crazy.
real spit, man.
Yeah.
Yo, but thank you so much for coming through, man. Thank you so much for chopping up the sample as well.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you for just sharing your story and everything that you're doing, man. Like I said, you're one of my favorites from the Beam because like your sound is just so refreshing.
Thank you.
And I don't know what to expect, but I do kind of know what to expect, and I like that. It's like always exciting with every Rain project and such, man. So
Yeah, man, I'm pretty excited myself. This year is going to be fun.
dope,
Musically, yeah.
dope, man.
It's dope too, man. You know, you get to a point, man. I know how it is in terms of, you know, having a child, and that's a big part of it, man. When
It
life
is,
hits
man.
you,
That's a
you know what I'm
huge
saying?
shift.
So I see what's going on right now. You found your groove. You got it down to a science a little bit. And now you talking about starting all over again.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Exactly. I couldn't have said it better.
But yo, man, today's forecast, man, it's number 4. Hopefully you guys enjoyed them as much as we enjoyed them over here at the Beat Club Podcast,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Motivate, Marin, Artificial AV, anything that you guys wish to say before we actually sign off, man. I know LA is knocked out.
Yeah, that's funny.
AV, you got
Shit.
anything you wish to say before we go?
Nah, just peace and blessings to everybody, man.
That's that. Motivate, Marin, anything you want to say, man?
Yo, man. Thanks to Rain, man. Thank you for coming through, man.
Thank you, guys.
Rain, this is my guy.
Yeah.
This is my guy, man.
Yeah.
Rain
Yeah.
changed my life too, man.
That's
Straight
what's
up.
up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when we got in the studio, it was
Magic.
That's beautiful.
like, you know
Organic.
what I'm saying? Yeah, just like instantly. So happy to see you pushing, man. Happy to see you pushing.
brother.
And yeah, man. Thank you to everybody that came out to Beat Club Podcast Live. I know they mentioned it earlier, but thank you, man. I'm really still on the high from that, from the beats that I heard that night, man. Thank you to all the producers, all the people on Twitter that tune in every Sunday. And yeah, man, the next stew, like I said earlier today, man, we got Black Milk, Sunday, August 13th. So you might want to register ASAP if you want to be a part of that event. We only got 3 slots left.
Yeah. And then we also we have like a little important thing that we might launch on first Sundays next week.
Yeah.
Let people know that are interested in attending the show to see what's good, man. But I'm happy we got Black Milk on deck to come through and perform that set, man. What's the performance that night? Do we lock in the performance yet? Is that still?
Yeah, we got to. Yeah, I
still
don't. Yeah,
up?
I won't. Yeah, we.
You won't
Yeah,
speak
we.
it
Yeah,
yet?
we won't speak it on. But it's definitely family.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
definitely family. We've been talking about all day.
That just is what it is. I want to thank everybody as well, all the producers that rock with us, especially on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And for everybody that might have missed the battles previously that we had, you can go to beatclubpodcast.com, click the video tab, and see some of the battles that we've had there. New battles will be posted as we go along. And just thank you for being a part of the community. Please spread the word if you know any beat makers and such that just need the platform. Please submit as MP3s, not waves, not M4As or anything else, because I'll have to skip them. Please, MP3s only, and submit in the right folder. Also, the Tracks That Bang segment, I might actually just change the name of it to something else, because it doesn't seem like everybody's reading. Might change it to like New Music Spotlight or something like that, because people just aren't submitting hot shit at all. So, thank you so much for rocking with us. We're going to get back to our Sunday. And because I can say it on the radio, I'm going to say it right now. We off this.